It might be the off season, but there's never a slow season for USC football. With the Los Angeles Times, I'm Lindsey Thiry. This is Gary Klein. The recruiting contact period opens again Thursday, and Clay Helton is trying to finalize his staff. Gary, you bumped into him on campus.
I saw Clay Helton walking by the practice facility. He had a rolling suitcase. He was all dressed, ready to hit the recruiting trail, and I believe he's headed to the East Coast to start.
USC has 14 commitments in its 2016 class. 6 of those players enrolled in classes on Monday. Helton also must finalize his coaching staff. Of course, there have been several changes over the last couple of weeks since the Holiday Bowl. Clancy Pendergast will return. John Baxter return. What do you think? The whole band is getting back together.
We're going back to 2013, right? A tumultuous season, but Clay Helton obviously trying to get a lot of that staff back from the team that won the Las Vegas Bowl after all the turmoil. You mentioned some of those coaches coming back. Marcus Tuiasosopo has left the program. He's going across town to UCLA to be the quarterback's coach. And Peter Sirmon, who had been the defensive coordinator for the Holiday Bowl, he's gone to Mississippi State to become the defensive coordinator.
The defensive side of the ball is really what needs to be shored up. Obviously, Pendergast, Ronnie Bradford is expected to be named the defensive backs coach. Defensive line, though, is still one position we really haven't heard much about.
Still a big question mark. It kind of reminds me of in the past, a lot of times that seems like that's the last one that has got filled. But obviously a lot of young, very good young players on the defensive line. They need to get that filled and continue recruiting that position.
And obviously Clay Helton also welcomes his brother Tyson Helton and Neil Calloway from Western Kentucky. As already mentioned, coaches are getting ready to start recruiting, and they have a big recruiting weekend of official visitors ahead this coming weekend. Be sure to keep it on the Los Angeles Times for the latest on that information.